25-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Yellow, yellow. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Mahomes going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 56. And let's pin the mirrors back. White. Check. Hey, gun. 56. You must be true. Hey, hunt.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 13. I got you. 56 to Mark, boy. 56.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At their 49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Yellow. On the line, right? Right there, 56. You're not ready. You're not ready. Easy. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Ricky. Scene 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Nick Bosa. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
That's it. At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
11.
On the counter, here's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 21, 21.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Slam, slam, slam. Mike 54. Mike 54.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
11, 11. I got this. Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Alert 3.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
He's checking.
McCoy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's McCoy. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Williams. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
I down these two. I down these two.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 3, check 3. 80 weapon, 80 weapon.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
General West.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get this down to the 10. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Chiefs 10, 49ers 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and... at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll toss it to Coleman. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Hey, I 7.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
56. Check 56. Watch the curl.
Bravo.
56.
Hey, gun.
Man, I got you.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Kill.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
25. Check 25.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. D Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing.
And got his man complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his left. Now a desperate, and that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 23.
56. Mike.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 24-yard line.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. SOS.
Hey, Ripley.
56, the Mike boys. 56. Check 56.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the and a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.